Stop scrolling. You're about to miss the easiest money you'll ever make in your whole life. And this summer, you can make so much money. It feels like you're doing something illegal, even though you're not. It's completely legit. You just need to know how the game works, and I'm going to break it down for you. Now, if you're wondering why you should listen to me, my name is Fred, and I come from a low middle class family. Yet, it hasn't prevented me from building an online business that's made me thousands per day in profit. So I do know a thing or two about making money online. Let's start by killing one big lie you've probably heard. You don't need to work 80 hours every week to make good money. You don't need to invent some kind of revolutionary app. You don't need a fancy degree. And you don't need to be super smart or have a huge following online. That stuff is just noise. The real way to make $10,000 every month is way simpler than people think. It's not about working harder, it's about thinking smarter. So let me show you with a really simple example. Let's say your goal is to make $10,000 in 1 month. You could do that by selling a product for $50, but that means you'd have to sell it 200 times every single month. That's hard. You'd need tons of people to see your stuff and to actually buy it. Now, compare that to selling something for $1,500, for example. If you do this, you only need to sell 7 times to hit your goals. That's less than 2 people per week. So which one sounds easier? Obviously, selling something high ticket just a few times is way easier than trying to sell something cheap hundreds of times. That's what most people miss. And to be completely honest with you, more often than not, people who pay the least or cheap prices, they're not committed. They are the ones who will bring the most headache anyway. Most people stay broke because they chase more money. They try to flip t-shirts or make a few dollars from affiliate links or dropshipping products that barely profit. But that's not how you build real income. If you want to actually change your situation, you need to sell something that makes you real profit with each sale. That's why we focus on high-ticket offers. And what's amazing about summer is that it's the best time to start. People go outside more. They're spending more. They're traveling, going to events, trying to get in shape, starting businesses, and looking for help. They're already ready to spend money. So now's the perfect time to step in and offer them something valuable. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Let's talk about mindset for a second, because this is where everything starts. You have to think like a business owner, not like a worker. That means you need to stop trying to trade your time for money and start looking at everything like a numbers game, because business really is just math. Once you understand the math, it becomes predictable. If you know what to sell, you know who to sell it to, how many people you need to talk to, and how many of these people will say yes, then you can predict your income. You can control it. You're not guessing anymore. You're following a proven formula. And here's something else to remember. Confidence doesn't come before you start, it comes after. You don't need to feel ready, you just need to take action. You build your confidence by doing, not by thinking about doing. Now let's get into what kind of business models actually work for this. The fastest way to make real money without already having a skill is to sell high-ticket services or coaching offers. Now you might be thinking, but I don't have a skill. Well, that's okay, you don't need one to start, because you don't even have to do the work yourself. You can outsource the work and keep the profit. This is what we call a service arbitrage. You're not the expert, you're the middleman. You're the one who finds the client, closes the deal, and hires someone else to deliver the service. You connect the dots and take the profit in the middle. Let's make this even simpler. Step 1 is to pick a high-demand niche. A niche is just a group of people who all want the same thing. For example, fitness coaching is a niche. Business owners who need more leads is another niche. Social media growth, video editing, email marketing, web design, these are all high-demand services. People are actively looking for these things every single day. You don't need to invent demand. It already exists. You just need to pick one. Step 2 is to create a clear and simple offer. Your offer is what you're selling, and it needs to be really easy to understand. Here's a great formula. I help a specific type of person to get a specific result in a specific amount of time without the things that they hate. So what this would look like is, for example, you might say things like, I help gym owners to get 5 new clients in 30 days without working more. Now that's a very clear offer. It tells people exactly what you do, who it's for, what result they'll get, how fast, and what makes it different. No empty promises, it's just simple direct value. Now let's say you price that offer at $1,500 a month. When someone pays you, you don't do the work yourself. Instead, you go to Fiverr, Upwork, or even LinkedIn, your own network, and you hire a freelancer who can deliver the result. You might pay them $500 a month. That means you keep the other $1,000. That's your profit. And all you did was sell the offer, make sure the client is happy, and manage the whole process. That's it. You're the boss. You're the CEO. You didn't have to build anything. You didn't have to know how to code. You didn't have to design anything. You just made it happen. It's business. That's what Uber, Airbnb, and even Amazon do. Now let's talk about how you actually get customers. You don't need to spend money on ads when you're just getting started. In fact, if you try, you'll probably waste hundreds if not thousands of dollars. You don't need a huge following as well. You don't need to be internet famous. I'm still not to this day. You just need to post content online. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and LinkedIn are all free platforms where you can post videos, photos, and ideas. This content is your free advertising. You post stuff that teaches, stuff that shows results, behind the scenes, and anything that gives people value and helps them to fix the painful problem they have. You post every day. Now, don't worry about being perfect. Just be real and consistent. If someone likes your post, comments, or follows you, message them, not with a sales pitch. You just start a simple or real conversation. Ask them if they're struggling with the thing that you can help them with. And if it makes sense, you see they could greatly benefit from what you have to offer, they're willing to invest in themselves, you invite them on a call. On that call, you listen to their problems, offer a solution, and tell them what it costs. If they say yes, you take payments, hire a freelancer, and manage the delivery. If they say no, it's no big deal. You learned a lot anyway. You're winning either way, so you just move on to the next person, and that's it. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots speed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now let's go back to the math one more time, because I want you to see how easy this really is. If you want to make $10,000 per month and you're selling a $1,000 offer, you only need 10 customers. And remember, $1,000 is the low end of the spectrum. That's about 2 or 3 clients per week. If you close one sale for every 5 people you talk to, then you only need about 25 calls per month. That's less than 1 per day. Now, to get 25 calls, you need to send about 100 direct messages per day. Business is just a numbers game. Once you understand that, everything becomes simple. The more people you talk to, the more money you're gonna make. And once you have this process working, don't change it. Just do more of it. This is where people mess up. They try to jump to the next shiny thing. But if you've got a system that gets you to $10,000 per month, just get it up. You can hire someone to take the sales calls for you. You can hire someone to create your content. You can hire someone to manage the delivery. You're building a machine that runs without you. That's how you go from $10,000 per month to $50,000 per month without burning out or working all day. Now, here's the truth that most people don't want to hear. Most people will never do this. Not because it doesn't work, but because they overthink it. They stay stuck in their heads, they think about things for too long, they keep waiting for the perfect moment, and they've been doing this for years. They think they need to be ready first, but here's the truth. You'll never feel ready. You just have to start and figure things out along the way. So take messy action. Figure it out as you go, learn by doing, fix it as you go. If you start now and you stay consistent, in 90 days, your life could look completely different. You could be making real money. You could be running your own business. You could be living with way more freedom. You just have to stop waiting and start moving. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, tired of feeling broke, tired of watching everyone else win while you keep waiting for a sign, this is your sign. You don't need a degree. You don't need experience. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to follow a simple plan, because service people already want. Offer it in a clear way. Hire someone else to do the work. Get in front of people online. Start real conversation. Get on calls. Close deals. Deliver the service, repeat, and that's it. You're not building the next Amazon. You're not coding an app. You're not trying to become a celebrity. You're just helping real people to solve real problems. And you're getting paid every time you do. So it's simple, it's predictable, and it works. It's not going to disappear in a couple months like dropshipping because it's based on a trend. This is not based on a trend. Now, if you're serious about becoming financially free this year, then click on the link in the description below. Because I've made a video where I'm explaining how I've been able to make more than $1,000 a day in profit. And right now, we're also offering free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a custom game plan to help you reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. And soon, we'll probably have to take the video down. So click on the link in the description below, book your free call, and with that said, I'll see you on the other side.